Welcome to Envisioned Broadcasting, the station designed to encourage, equip, and empower you for growth and success. Presents Women Emerge with Mellisa Lambert, a show that shines a light on spiritual growth, health, purpose, and financial education. It's time to emerge and begin to live out your dreams, walk into your destiny, while making a difference in the lives of many.
Welcome to Women Emerge with Dr. Mellisa Lambert, H.C. I am your host, and it's always an honor to come before you another Thursday. Happy Thursday, everyone. I know that we were supposed to have a guest on today, but unfortunately we're not. It's going to be me. Our guest will be coming on another Wednesday or Thursday. Just don't know yet, but you will have our special guest who is going to return and do a part two, which is Preston Wade. So, but today you're going to have me today, and we're going to have a great dialogue and conversation. So, again, welcome back to Women Emerge with Dr. Mellisa Lambert. I am your host, and today I want to share something very close to my heart. It's not just about love, but about preparing in faith, prayer, and divine alignment for the man God has for you. So I want to talk about my upcoming class that I will be doing with my book, 21 Days of Prayer for My Future Husband, A Journey of Faith, Love, and Divine Alignment. And I love this book. This is one of my favorite books. I have a lot of favorites. But I love this book. And I want to kind of read from for you a part of the first couple of parts of the book, which kind of give you an understanding about this journey of this book. So in the beginning, I do give whatever book that you have of mine, I normally give a message. I normally give full clarity on that message, but I also talk about how to use this book and take action. And then after that, you'll find a take massive action detail in this book. You hear my story, as well as you go right into the content from day 1 to day 21. And at the back, you will hear about the author as well. So just going to read the first part of the actual book. It says, welcome to a journey unlike any other journey of faith, love, and divine alignment. Whether you are currently waiting for your future husband, trusting in God's plan for your life, or simply seeking to deepen your relationship with the Lord, this 21-day devotional will guide you through a powerful season of prayer and preparation. In a world where love often seems rushed or fleeting, it's easy to forget that God's timing is perfect. The best and His plan and His plans for us are far greater than we can even imagine. This book isn't just about praying for a future husband. It's about positioning your heart in alignment with God's will, trusting in His divine timing, and preparing yourself to become the woman He's called you to be. Through 21 days of focused prayer, reflection, and scripture, you will invite God into the deepest desire of your heart. You will pray for your future husband's character, his walk with God, and his readiness to love and lead the family. Most importantly, you will also pray over yourself, asking God to shape you into the partner and the woman of faith He's calling you to become. Each day of this journey, let's focus on these prayers and affirmations for your future husband. Drawing you closer to God as you wait for the right man to step into your life. You will be reminded that God is at work, not only in preparing your future spouse, but also in molding your own heart for a marriage that glorifies Him. This 21-day journey is not about rushing God's plan, but about trusting in His perfect timing, aligning your desires with His, and preparing yourself for the blessings to come. As you embark on this sacred path of prayer, may you feel the presence of God in every step, every word, even every word, being confident that He is writing your love story in ways more beautiful than you can imagine. As you ready, are you ready? Not as you, are you? I'm going to ask you that question again. Are you ready to surrender? Ladies, listen to this part. I really want you to get it. Are you ready to surrender your heart to God's plan, trusting Him with your love life, and future marriage? That's powerful. That's sometimes we don't ask these questions at all. Right? So I'm going to ask you again, are you ready to surrender your heart to God's plan, trusting Him with your love life and future marriage? If so, let's begin this 21-day journey of prayer for your future husband, believing that through faith and divine alignment, you are being prepared for the love story He has in store for you. So that's the starting point of this book. Again, you are tuned into Women Emerge with Dr. Mellisa Lambert, and I am going to share with you about this new upcoming 21-day class that I will be hosting, and you will be a part of it. Those who are single, ready to, settle down and say, listen, God, I'm ready. I'm ready to be in the place where my kingdom husband can locate me. And so we're going to do a 21 days of prayer for your future husband, a journey of faith, love, and divine alignment. So, many of us as ladies, right, we pray for our future husband, and we always petition God. God, send me a good man. Send me a man that's going to be supportive, a man that's going to love me, love my kids. We say all this, but often, do we prepare? Often are we prepared for him? We will say it, we will ask God for it, but are we prepared for him when he does come? I want you to think about that. How often do you align yourself with God's timing, His will, and His purpose for your future marriage? Many of us just literally, we like, oh, God, I'm ready to marry. I'm getting tired of being single. I don't like doing this no more. He gets it. We all understand it's lonely in these streets. It's lonely in that house. But how many times are you literally thinking about it like, God, am I aligned with your timing? Am I aligned with your will for my life? Lord, am I aligned with your purpose for me to be married to this God-fearing kingdom man that you're bringing into my life? That's why I created the 21 days of prayer for my future husband, a journey of faith, love, and divine alignment. Because I want us to be ready. Marriage is sacred. Marriage is fun. Marriage is it's the two that becomes one, right? It's something that you can say, you know what? Yes. Is it going to be perfect? No, it's not. But when you remember these four things, communicate, so you can build a trust between each other. And when you can build a trust with each other, you guys can open up to the world of what your finance look like, how you're going to build an empire together, how you're going to support each other. And then the fourth thing is you're going to open up to tell each other what your love language is. So as you go on this journey with me, I'm going to make sure that we have that dialogue. Let's have the conversation. Let's do the work. Let's do the assignment together. So we're going to start this program, and we're going to start on October 1st, and it's going to run for 21 days, October 1st through October 21st. I wanted to do it in the month of October because that's my birthday month. That's the month I turned 44. That's a day before my birthday, my 22nd birthday. We'll graduate on the 21st. I want to be able to celebrate as many of us next month to decide to say, yay, I love this 21 days of prayer for my future husband. And what I would like for us to do is continue that journey with each other. My goal is to create a community of single ladies who have gone through the 21 days of prayer for our future husbands, for us to now continue that journey. And I would love to know that just through these 21 days, God, your kingdom husband showed up, and he's now taking you serious, and you're taking him serious, and you're on a different path, and you're ready to later a year from now you getting married, and you say, Mellisa, I'm married. Thank you for your 21 days. From that, this is what really happened, and look at me now. I want to invite you to my wedding. I'll be like, yes, I want to go to as many weddings as possible because of this book, 21 Days of Prayer for my future husband. So we are going to get started on October 1st through October 21st. I will be guiding women through 21 intentional days of prayer. So we're not going to skip a day. We're going to go through, I'm going to have lives. I'm going to have an open forum on the Zoom at a specific time. I want everybody to join. For those who did not join, we'll get the Zoom recording for that. So you will get the recording if you join. If you don't join, it will also be in our Facebook private group. I will also be doing once every Wednesday. I will do for those 4 Wednesdays, or I will do before let me just see, kind of give you an idea for the month of October, so I can make sure before that 21st. So what I will do is I will do in October the 1st and the 2nd. I will do a show on this. So that's 2, 3, 4. And then I will do, I will do the 1st, the 2nd, the 8th, the 15th, the 16th, and we're going to close it in on my birthday on the 22nd. So you will receive the podcast for that. We'll go deeper into a lot of stuff. So it's going to be just not just only in class assignment. We're going to do some deep work and talk about certain things and what to look for, but also work through the book. Everybody has to work through this book. So you will receive a signed copy of my book, 21 Days of Prayer for My Future Husband, a journey of faith, love, and divine alignment. You also receive daily lessons that strengthen your faith and prepare your heart. That will be done via email. That will be done via text. That will be done via our Zoom, our Facebook, so you can at least have everything you need each day. And you will also receive an accountability partner to walk the journey with you. And that accountability partner may not be in your city, may not be in your state, right? That person may be somebody you brought into the group, and you say, you know what, I want to keep my accountability partner that I came in with. Sure. But this focus point for our group is to create community, to introduce each other, to know each other, and to be able to help each other, support each other. So you will receive an accountability partner to walk with you through this journey. But again, let me just take a deep breath and share with you that, again, you are tuned in to Women Emerge with Dr. Mellisa Lambert. I am excited. I am so excited because I am excited for what's to come. Not only just this book, but I am going to be launching a new book for all those who are married, for all those who are engaged, for all those who are in a God-ordained relationship. That book is coming alive in September. So not only will I move you from the single life, but when you get out of the single life and you're engaged, you're going to get the second phase of this process, which is the 365 days of prayer and affirmation for the man you love. So that is going to be a fire book. I am still writing, still doing what needs to be done, still keeping up to par everything, because I know that greater is on the horizon for all of us. So again, you are listening, and we're having that dialogue and talk about a little bit about just my book and what we're doing and preparing you for this prayer, this 21 days for prayer for your future husband. That is going to be the topic for today. And what I want to share with you again is what you receive. So you're going to receive a signed copy of this book with a personal message from me. You will receive daily lessons that strengthen your faith and prepare your heart. So I will be doing daily lessons on Facebook. I will go into the Facebook group. I will also do see if I can create the same thing for our Instagram. I will also do our email send out to us so we can have that as well. I want to make sure we have all the contacts as we have. You also get a copy of the podcast that is aired on a Wednesday. You will get a copy of that. You will also get access to the Zoom meeting that we will do to do our little our classes, so we can make sure everybody's on the same page. Any questions or stuff that needs to be answered will be answered at that moment. You also receive an accountability partner to walk the journey with you. And because I am hosting 2 different group cruise next year, one lucky winner will receive will enter. Everybody's going to be entered, but one person will be selected to go on our cruise. The single rate is not going to be the single rated to be married cruise, but it's going to be one of our cruises, maybe either the humanitarian cruise or our family cruise that we're going on. So I'm excited about that you're able to enter to win. You also, throughout the week, throughout the 21 days, I will decree and declare blessings over you and also for your future husband. And, of course, this is going to be fun, y'all. This will be fun. You're going to be excited. You're going to create a sisterhood. We're going to create a community. And that is what is needed. That is what's necessary to help us on this next stage, this next journey, what we call life. So I want you to understand that we are all in this together. It's not I and team when it comes to knowing and understanding a little bit about ourselves and how we're impacted on this earth and what we can do to be better, to live better, to have a good upbringing to share with the world, right? So we have to always, as believers, show Christ, right? So that's all the stuff that is really included, and you get me all day, every day, y'all. Listen, and I'm excited. So for I call it a seed sowing, a seed of $197 as your seed. That we do have Afterpay available for that, so you can make sure you get that going for yourself. Again, it's $9.80 a day. $9.80 a day. We dropped that on a meal. I went to Chipotle because Chelsea School had something, a fundraiser for Chipotle down the street from our house, and we spent $10.80 on the bowl, not including the guacamole and the stuff that we had on the side, right? So in one sitting, we spent $30 for 2 people. Right? And I just said to you, it's really $9 and some change a month that, a day, $9.80 a day that you're doing when it comes to those 21 days. So it's an investment in yourself. I've seen where classes have, it's very pricey, $5,000, $10,000, $10,000. And for a low price of $197, you get all this and much, 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 much more, right? So, again, I want you to, there is a QR code that I will be able to send to you. Once you go on Facebook, you will see it there. But you can also email me at singleready2marry@gmail.com. singleready2marry@gmail.com. You can go ahead and send a request saying, Dr. Mellisa, I am excited. I heard your conversation, and I want to be in. I want to be able to gather the information to be of service to so many of us that's out here, So don't think that, oh, my gosh, I don't want to be bothered. No, be bothered. Know this time when you do get married, or if you have never been married before, know that it's going to be a better you're going to be a better person for it, because now you're going in prepared, spiritually prepared, which can cause you to be physically prepared as well. So I remember one of my clients who gave me a testimony, who purchased this book a couple of months ago, and this is what she said. I remember when I began praying for my future husband, I had to first surrender my desire to God, heal from my past, and learn to walk in divine alignment. She also mentioned that this journey isn't just about finding her husband, it's about becoming the woman God has called her to be. So that's when your future husband arrives. That's when your future husband arrives. You are sorry. So she said, so that when your future husband arrives, you are ready for him. That was amazing. When I asked her to share a testimony and she shared that with me, she said, Mellisa, I wasn't even thinking and looking for this book, but this book makes so much sense that I feel like it's preparing me to be able to serve and to surrender my desire over to God and heal from my past hurt, my past trauma, and my past failures. So when she said that to me, I was blown away. I was like, look at that. Look at that. So I believe for sure that everything is in its divine order. And if you're one individual that knows that you need this, don't let the 197 scare you, because God will provide. That's a seed, and when you sow that seed, I believe any seed that is sown in my ground always reap a harvest. So I'm going to share something, and I had to look this up because I was like, what? I wanted to share with you some facts. I'm always a person that likes to learn facts on what's going on. So here are some facts on being a single woman in 2025, y'all. I want y'all to listen to these facts because they blew me away. Okay, the first fact was many women are choosing independence. Why are we choosing independence? Because single women are increasingly prioritizing personal growth and self-care, a trend often referred to as a rebound holiday, sees women opting for solo travel and personal development over hurried relationships. And that was from the Scottish Sun, y'all, and even in Yahoo. So the next one is from The Guardian. That's the facts from The Guardian. Emotional labor in dating leads to fewer actively seeking partners. Only 38% of single women in the U.S. are currently interested in pursuing relationships. Can you believe that? Only 38% of us here in the United States are currently interested in pursuing relationships versus 61 of single men, largely due to the expectation to provide emotional support, man-keeping type of deal. You see the difference in percentage, right? And the next fact comes from singlesinamerica.com. It says singles are redefining singleness positively. Interesting. Fewer women feel social judgment for being single, and many embrace the freedom and fulfillment it does offers. Okay, and then again under singlesinamerica.com, it does give us some more percentage. Around 46% of singles are ready for long-term relationships. Only 46% are ready for a long-term relationship, but 73 believe in love can last forever, and 71% says the core values should be discussed within the first few dates. Wow. So I kept on going because y'all listen, I love to research. I love to see and know what's going on with certain trends, certain topic. And here is what it says, the facts on dating trends in 2025. Listen to this, y'all. This blew my mind. The romance recession impacts dating activities. Really? Over half of Gen Z, which are the age 18 to 28, report spending $0 per month on dating. You know them Gen Z trying to still get money from their parents. They don't got no money. So they're driven by financial strain, what experts call a romance recession. Wow. That's Market Watch. We can see that on Market Watch. And then again, from singleinamerica.com, financial transparency is increasingly valued. It says Gen Z and millennials prioritize openness about money more than older generation. Wow. Now, that to me is powerful because y'all know I always say, your money is another space state of where all of us, the older generation, is, because we don't want to talk about it. We don't want to share about it. We don't want nobody to be judging us, right? But the Gen Z and the millennial, they like, look, I need to know. I want to be open about my money. But they say about 50% of younger single are financially open. Openness is attractive. They find financial openness attractive. I would find it attractive too. 50% of them, compared to 23 of the baby boomers. Baby boomers don't really trust good, right? So they ain't gonna want you to put up no money, or open up your bank account and show each other. No, they're not. All right, so here are the facts on dating trends in 2025. Budget constraints are often leads to canceling dates. So when they have a budget restraint, now you can't go out. Oh gosh, I don't got no way to get to you, right? I can't afford to bring you to no restaurant. Nearly 31% of people have had canceled dates because of financial concerns. Wow. I believe I am in the right place. I'm at the right place at the right time with this information given, right? So the next one we have here is big romantic gestures are out of micromanage is in. So people like to micromanage everything, right? So big romantic gestures are not in, it's out. Modern dating preference lead towards small, thoughtful acts like sharing a playlist and inside jokes or like memories, right? So these are known as micromans. But just imagine in this society, like right now, at this age, you're saying, "Oh, so tell me a little bit about, your playlist." Like, wait. Then you have a joke that's really not a joke to you. So it's like, it's different how, certain generation can take big romance gestures and how they're not either. So the next facts I found was proofing relationship is a rising trend. So singles, especially women, are considering financial stability, emotional maturity, and life goals early in dating. Ooh, that's a load. And I'm gonna give you one more. Online dating remains kind of yet promising, but overwhelming in a way, because over 50% of engaged couples met via dating apps, but up to 39% in 2017, highlighting how foundational apps have become. So you do find some people do that, really meet somebody online and they just click. And some people, you got to just be careful, ladies, out in these streets. You find so many people that has been, they call it 419 in Nigeria, or they did something so bad that you really, you have to kind of listen to what they have to say and kind of make sure that it makes sense. It's just a hard thing, and especially dating online, you got to get to know the person. You got to be able to ask the right question before you decide to jump in your car and go meet somebody that you met online. So please be careful, ladies out here, if you're on these dating apps, all right? Again, you are tuned into Women Emerge with Dr. Mellisa Lambert. I have been discussing about my newest project, my newest book, This is not new, but it's old. In 2024, I had released this book, 21 Days of Prayer for My Future Husband, A Journey of Faith, Love, and Divine Alignment. One of my vision and my goal is to see thousands of ladies have this in their back pocket, have this in their home, have this in their desk. Because, if you're a single woman, you want to be able to have a book that's going to pray you through and keep you through and encourage you, because in this day that we're living in, it's scary to date. It is. I'm not going to lie to you. It's scary to date. But you got to give yourself grace and you got to give yourself hope. Hope for today and hope for tomorrow, knowing that it will happen, but it's going to happen in its due time. So I want to kind of share with you what you will gain by joining the 21 Days of Prayer for My Future Husband, A Journey of Faith, Love, and Divine Alignment. You will grow deeper in your relationship with God. That's one. You're going to heal from past hurt and emotional baggage. 3, you're going to gain clarity about your identity and purpose as a woman of God. What you're going to also gain is you're going to learn how to pray intentionally and strategically for your future husband. You're going to also learn how to build godly confidence and set healthy boundaries in relationships. You're going to also learn how to experience the power of community and sisterhood. You're also going to be spiritually, emotionally, and mentally prepared for a covenant marriage. You're going to receive a copy of this book, a special blessing that's going to be released over you as well. You're going to stay within the group, but you're also going to have accountability through the day and daily lessons that will be sent out to you, and also your prayer partner that's going to be given to you. And lastly, you're going to position yourself for a divine alignment with God's plan for your marriage and for your future family. So that's a lot you're going to gain. For $197, that's a lot to gain. You can't buy that anywhere, honey. Okay? That's a steal. All right. So what are the 10? I'm going to leave you with the 10 reasons why every single woman should join. Here are the 10 reasons, and I want you to write them down because I'm dead up serious. We need to really begin to come together, and let's be able to help each other. Us single mothers, us single ladies, let's help each other through this process of dating. Okay, so 10 reasons why every single woman should join this 21 days of prayer for your future husband, a journey of faith, love, and divine alignment. So 1, preparation season, y'all. Marriage is a covenant. Remember that. Not just a wedding. So you're not going to be just like, I got to get married. I want to get married and have these big weddings, and a year from now you're divorced. It's preparation season. Let's prepare you for marriage. You can't be praying, oh God, I want a man. God, I want to get married. God, I want to get married. But you're not being prepared. Right? This class helps you prepare for the lifelong journey ahead. Okay? And number 2, healing and wholeness. You can't step into your future while holding on to past pain. This program leads you to release and heal. I'm going to say that again. This program leads you to release and heal. Number 3, faith alignment. That part. It strengthens your faith and trust in God's timing, teaching you to surrender your desire to Him, to God. Number 4, power of prayer. You will discover while you're in these 21 days how to pray specifically and powerfully for your future husband, his purpose, health, and legacy. Number 5, self-discovery. You will gain clarity on your own calling, gifts, and role as a future wife. You will gain clarity and you'll gain clarity on your calling, gifts, and your role as a future wife. Number 6, remember we're talking about the 10 reasons why every single woman needs to join these 21 days of prayer for your future husband course. Okay? Number 6, community support. Walk alongside other women on the same journey, encouragement, accountability, and you're going to receive sisterhood. So while you're in this, you're in this by yourself, but you're doing it alongside with others. You're in this to do this for yourself, but you're not by yourself, right? So you will be encouraged, you will have accountability, and you will have sisterhood. Number 7, spiritual growth. Grow in the Word. Learn to apply biblical principles and deepen your intimacy with Christ. Number 8, protection against counterfeits. Ooh, I had a counterfeit the other day. Listen, y'all, they come in, they are on these apps or they're out there listening to you, and they're literally mirroring you, and they're saying they're saying stuff that you're like, wait, that sounds like what I want. Why? Because they've been studying you. Those are counterfeits. So you're going to gain discernment. That's one of the biggest things I want you ladies to learn in this session, how to gain discernment so you don't settle for less than God's best. Because that's the problem. You find why our marriages are not working, because they're settling for what's not best. They're settling for what's not best. And that's the problem, right? So we want to be able to work through that process. Number 8, protection against we talked about protection against counterfeit. Number 9, generational. There it is. Because I'm trying. Y'all listen. Generational legacy. Generational legacy. I'm gonna say that again. Generational legacy. This is going to prepare you not just for a marriage. I want you to understand. We ain't talking about just getting married, but to build a family rooted in faith, love, and purpose. And lastly, number 10, remember I just gave you 10 reasons why every single woman should join this 21 days of prayer for their future husband. Lastly, fun and blessings. From daily lessons to special cruise giveaway and blessing release, this journey is filled with joy, growth, and expectation. So I want you to join. There is a QR code that will, I'm going to figure, I don't think I can put it inside, but you can go to our Facebook page, Single, Ready, 2, Marry, and you can also email single, ready, 2, marry @gmail.com. Single, ready, 2, marry @gmail.com to register. The investment for you to not get on this journey is $197. $197. And I'm a numbers person, so when you put 1 plus 9 is 10, and then you put 10 plus 7 is that 17, and I put 1 plus 7 is 8. So that number is your seed of new beginning. I'm a number person. I love numbers, y'all. So I normally add numbers in different ways, and so this is your seed of new beginning. So definitely connect with me through Single Ready, 2, marry @gmail.com. Also on Facebook, follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Single Ready, 2, marry @gmail.com. There is a QR code. Scan the QR code, register right then and there. Once you register, you will get a call from me, an email from me. You will get your book sent out in the mail, and I want to make sure you have joined all the social media platform, and we're going to get going and growing. We're going to get going and grow in. So I am so thankful. I am excited. I truly believe that we have so much in store for each and every one. So I'm going to say, sis, this is your moment. This is your moment. Don't let another season pass by where you only pray from a distance. Don't let another season pass by where you're only praying from a distance. Step into intentionality. Be intentional. Step into preparation. Step into divine alignment. Your prayers today are the seeds for your marriage tomorrow. I can't wait to walk with you through these next 21-day journey with you on October 1st through October 21st of this year. Don't forget to email single ready, the number 2 marry at gmail.com. You can also DM me on Facebook or Instagram. I'm excited. I can't wait to really connect with you on another deeper level. There's so much in store for us all to do, and I don't want you to miss it. So how can you again be a part of this? It's simple. Get the QR code, scan it. You're going to invest put that seed into position of 197 yen. Yes, we do have Afterpay. It is accepted, so you can make it easy for you. You can pay on it as you go. The Afterpay is there as long as you qualify for it on your end. You can pay for this on Afterpay. All you need is to if you don't, because the QR code is not listed here, you just need to just email me at single ready, the number 2 marry at gmail.com, or follow me on any social media platform. I'll send you the QR code for you to register and get your copy of your book, get you into the program, get a personal call from me so I can hear your voice. You can hear mine. You can see that and hear that. My heart is for you, and I'm on your team. Remember, we begin October 1st through October 21st. Spots are limited, so please go ahead and get started. Don't wait. Don't delay. Don't be like, remember, there's Afterpay, so you can pay as you like with the Afterpay. But I believe that this is going to be a blessing for you. Okay, so these 21 days is your Esther moment. That's what it is. These 21 days is your Esther moment. So, ladies, marriage is more than just a wedding. Just remember that. It's a covenant. I told y'all that before. It's about purpose, partnership, and legacy. That's why preparation is key. In this moment, we're preparing. Think about Esther. Remember Esther in the Bible? Before she was presented to the king, what happened? She had to go through a whole season, a very long season of preparation. Spiritually preparing and physically. She didn't rush. She was aligned. And because of that, she walked into favor and her destiny. So this 21 days journey is your Esther moment. Step into that. It's about cleansing, aligning, and preparing your heart for the blessing God has for you. I'm so excited, y'all. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for tuning in again to Women Emerge with Dr. Mellisa Lambert. Today, I share with you about my 21 days of prayer for my future husband. Our session we're going to be doing 21 days of this starting October 1st through October 21st. I don't want you to miss it. I would love to see we pack the room with over 300 of us. Like, yes and yes. And then I'm going to do it again come December, going into the new year. We're going to do it again. I would love to see us raise up some amazing Esthers that will come forth and be at that space where they're not settling for the counterfeit, but they're receiving their Boaz, they're receiving their man of God, they're receiving that one that God has called them, their kingdom husband has called them forth. And because they're going into that position, once you now transition from being single to now being engaged, you have my next book, which is a 365 prayer and affirmation for the man you love. So I'm not just going to stop here having you doing this process. I want you to continue all the way from being single to engaged, from engaged to being married, to be committed to your spouse. So this is you're going to be with me for a journey. Okay. And I'm excited about that. So don't forget to follow me back on Facebook at Mellisa, that's Mellisa, Lambert, that's Mellisa, Lambert, on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. You can also follow us at Single Ready, the number 2 Marry on Facebook and Instagram. I think I also have a TikTok, but I got to kind of confirm that. If I don't, I'm going to create one so we can use that as well. And I look forward to, you can also email us at singleready2marry@gmail.com. Singleready2marry@gmail.com. I can't wait to celebrate with you your engagement. I can't wait to celebrate with your marriage. I can't wait to celebrate you for those who want to have children. Then you say, "Oh, Mellisa, look at my baby." I want us to create a community of single ladies who went through the process, went through the journey, and got their kingdom husband through this program. Now they're engaged, now they're married, and now they're living their best life because they put the foundation in place, which is God, and also covering their husband. Remember, we are their ribs, and a rib is really what protects our organs. So you're the protector for that man. And how you protect them? On your knees, praying, sharing words of encouragement, words of wisdom, and praying over them with the word of truth and decreeing and declaring a thing over their lives. So, oh my gosh, I'm excited. I thank God for the person that is going to be forwarding this book, Bishop Stan Senior, Jr. He is going to be forwarding my second book, the second part of this book for those who are. I'm going to kind of give you a tip. That's not a tip, but I'm going to give you an insight on that book. Let me find that, what that book is about. I love this new book. So let me read the back of the book so you can understand. So the 365 Days of Prayer and Affirmation for the Man I Love is your daily guide to cover the man in your life with faith-filled prayers, powerful affirmations, and God's word. Whether you're married, engaged, or in a God-ordained relationship, this book will help you, 1, pray with purpose over his life, leadership, and destiny. 2, it's going to help you speak words that uplift, affirm, and align with his love languages. 3, it's going to strengthen your bond through daily faith-filled declaration. Each day offers a scripture, a prayer, and an affirmation reminding you that the man you love deserves to be surrounded by prayer, encouragement, and God's unfailing love, because love grows stronger when it's rooted in prayer. So, yeah, I am so excited about this new book, and it will be forwarded by Bishop Stan Senior, Jr., and I am the author, Dr. Mellisa Lambert, H.C. All right, y'all, that's it. Don't forget to tune in every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, every Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at WomenEmergeRadio.com, WomenEmergeRadio.com. Until next time, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. I look forward to having you on this journey. I can't wait to be on this journey with you either. So I'm excited, and I hope you are too. Don't forget to share this with somebody you like, love, and trust, even your worst enemy. Tell them, listen, girl, I know you're tired of being single. Join this 21 days of prayer for your future husband. You won't regret it, all right? And if they may not be able to afford it, go half on it with them because they need it, right? Your blessing, you blessing them can also turn into a major blessing for you. All right. So thanks again. And I look forward to seeing and hearing from you, you all. And until next time, take care, take charge, and continue to be great. Bye for now.
Thank you for listening to Women Emerge with Mellisa Lambert, where Mellisa speaks with leaders, experts, and motivators who share their journeys and their stories through personal and professional growth, knowledgeable tips, and lessons learned that will empower you to grow. Follow Mellisa and Women Emerge Network on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at MELLISA SLAMBERT and at Women Emerge Network, and visit www.womenemergenetwork.com. Remember, when you know better, you can do better, especially when God is for you.